morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Got my good boy Donnie over here.
Good morning.
We are heading to Little Cars and Coffee in the area. Look at how cool this is. All the boys' cars. Shoo, look at that thing.
What a lineup.
And then we got Jimmy over there being a head ass, parking in the middle of fucking Mitchell Hammock.
He's feeling reckless.
I honestly probably should have parked next to him, but it's okay. You can't park there.
I can park wherever I want because he doesn't say I can't.
NSX out here, looking beautiful. Last time we were here, there was a lot less cars than now. Chaser, S15. Checking out a couple cars here. 2JS14. Pretty fucking sick. This thing is ridiculous. Such a clean car. Well, new gen Celsior action over here. I noticed he's got the little wavy boy. Shout out. These things are so cool. I'd still love one of these as like a daily driver. They're such good, comfortable cars. They're just like LS400s basically, just little thicker if you can't already tell. Super cool. Little R34 GTT. Before we get started tearing into the Del Sol, I wanted to mention this video is briefly sponsored by Policy Genius. Policy Genius makes it super easy to compare home and auto insurance all in one place. If your home and auto policies are almost up for renewal, let Policy Genius look for a lower rate for you. Policy Genius does not sell your info to third parties, and they have thousands of 5-star reviews across Google and Trustpilot. Since 2014, Policy Genius has helped over 30 million people shop for insurance, and they've placed $120 billion in coverage. They can help you find home and auto coverage similar to what you have now, but at a lower price. Getting started is easy. First, head to policygenius.com/divine and answer a few quick questions about yourself and your property. Policy Genius will show you price estimates for policies that fit your needs and help you find the best option. Their team of experts can look for ways to save you more, including bundling your home and auto policies. The Policy Genius team works for you, not the insurance company. If you find a better rate than what you're paying now, they'll switch you over for free. As soon as I started acquiring some higher end cars like my Supra and my NSX, I shopped around quite a bit for auto policies and coverages. I ended up working with Policy Genius and they found me awesome rates and I couldn't be happier. Policy Genius has saved customers an average of $1,250 per year over what they were paying for home and auto insurance. Head to policygenius.com/divine to get your free home and auto insurance quotes and see how much you could save. Once again, thank you Policy Genius for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it. You guys absolutely killed it on the Driven to Hell NSX hoodie drop. Sold out pretty much in a day. I have a couple odd sizes left, like smalls and 3XLs, but here we go. Everything packed up, ready to get shipped out. Just need to make it down to the mailroom. Such a crazy feeling, but we're not done. 2022 is just starting, and I already have a new product basically ready to go. I just need to film the promo for it and finish packing up a couple things. But it's gonna be cool. It's something that you guys have been wanting back ever since I dropped it back in like last August. It's gonna be a limited thing, and I think you're gonna love it. I think I'm the first in the world to make this one, so I'm pretty stoked about it. But anyways, you guys have been interested in Del Sol content ever since that car has come back to the channel. And today's gonna be a fun, chill video, just diving into that car, figuring out what's different, what's broken, what's wrong. The car's been in quite a few hands since me over the past 4 years, so I'm curious to see what's there that's still mine and what's new and changed. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be an interesting video. All right, walking up out here. This thing's been sitting in this spot ever since we acquired this machine back, and I think we're gonna try and get it into the shop.
I haven't looked at this thing in very long time.
It's very long.
It looks like it has a little extra patina. You guys went and picked it up,
yeah,
dropped it off here, and it sat here ever since.
Pretty much.
Oh, we're getting this thing in the shop today.
Yeah, it'll be
you got a few things to do, right? Go through it, see what's going on, what you're working with.
Look at a couple.
That scares that scares me.
Yeah, the wiring and the ECU and shit just hanging around everywhere. Very weird that the battery terminals are in the car now. That's cool. A lot of things to figure out.
So you didn't really look over the car too
Not really. No, didn't really care that much.
You just wanted it back.
This car had a battery relocation kit in the trunk at one point. It looks like someone reversed that.
Moved it to the passenger seat.
But we're just gonna try and get it into the shop.
How hard can it be?
Give this thing a once over. I don't know, dude. We're gonna fucking figure it out.
I think we got a good team for it.
We got the right team for the task.
Give her a little push. Yeah, this thing weighs nothing.
All right. Wow. Oh, this ain't bad.
No.
You gotta turn it though.
Yeah. Weekend activities.
You ain't turning that.
Yeah.
You ain't turning that.
This is why it sucks. The kid owned it. It was his steering. It was the kid's personal steering wheel, so I let him keep it.
We gotta get on Facebook
Now
Marketplace.
you don't got a steering wheel?
Now I don't got one.
You just need a wheel with an NRG, right?
Yeah, but it's Honda specific, I guess. We tried it from another car and it wouldn't work. Yeah. I don't know. Fucking stupid.
Push. Yeah, we got this.
God, this sucked. Man. All right. Yeah, that should be. I think it needs more than that. I think it needs Jesus,
They have all-wheel drive
Satan. No, I don't think so. It'd be sick though.
K-swap it.
Definitely. There was a lot of people that had that idea in the comments. That was not fun.
Yeah, have fun taking it out, bud.
I'm gonna push it straight out into the woods. That's where it's going.
So, dude.
You're not wrong. If you looked far back enough, you'd see. I talked to a couple PDR guys and they're like, yeah, this hood's not worth saving. So I'm probably just gonna cut this out and I'll just rivet it onto a new hood. So if anyone has a Del Sol hood in Orlando, Florida, or in the area, let me know, because I want to ruin it. Thank you. He might have one in this, I'm not sure. I just went to figure out why they rerouted everything into here and they had a plug and it was a fucking tube. Fucking tube sock, dude.
That thing's stiff.
But they I can't believe that. They rerouted the battery from the trunk when I had the relocation kit into the passenger seat. Like,
Pull that plug. There's another plug. See it?
which one?
Right there.
Oh, this? Yeah, they must have busted a hole in my Bondo job from a long time ago. God, this is... Dude, I swear if this thing just fires up right now.
Fuel pump sounds loud, so I don't know if it's got gas.
True.
Hey, you want to crank it real quick?
Yeah, I do. There's a fucking stupid door handle, dude. I'm gonna freak about that. Need to reopen my driver's side door. This is some dumb Honda engineering here. There we go. Okay.
You got brake clean here?
Yeah. It shows that it's got something on the gauge, but I don't know if it's accurate. I am peeling this off immediately. Fuck, 6-speed. Not a shout out. Still got my old cluster in there. That's cool. Why is there's gauze under the ashtray? That's cool. Oh, I can't wait to fucking dig through this thing. This car is a nightmare, bro. Looks like they did swap out my head unit. We're learning as we're going, you know? This is all fucked now. That's sick. I'll have to figure out why that's all fucked. Ooh, I can't wait. This is all interesting. This is, as DJ would say, exciting stuff. They still got my sticker up in here. The old stickers are still in there. Missing the trim there. That's cool. Love that. That's so dumb that they routed it into the interior. They probably had a reason for it. I just don't understand why. starter. Love that. What the fuck? Got a gas?
Probably.
Oh god, that sounds so bad.
Still sick that it's running.
Far can.
like a trumpet.
It's gotta go. But,
It
oh
doesn't
my
have a
god.
knock.
Nope.
So that's a plus.
Yep.
It's got sparks, so they changed all the ignition stuff thinking that that's what it was, but
Yeah.
and the injectors. Watch it be out of gas.
That would be interesting. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. That's so funny though. I just heard this thing start for the first time in 4 years. Wish it sounded a little better, but we can confirm engine is good. And I think the ECU is good as well. So that's a win.
Sounds so.
Gear coming in.
Yo, got leaks.
Are you kidding me? All it had was no gas. What the? Oh god, that is bad. It sounds healthy. It sounds healthy.
Don't need that.
Yeah. Wow. That's funny.
That's sick.
What the fuck,
That's
dude?
sick. Nice work. Is it weird hearing it?
Huh? Yeah. It's very weird.
Now you know that the ECU is good.
The socks more.
It's a little, wow. She's running. God, this is so weird.
That makes it easier though.
Oh yeah. Whole lot easier.
Now you know you need a sender for the fuel level
Yeah.
and flare.
Look at this.
Yeah, you're done. That's sick.
That's insane, dude. All right, well, thing runs. That's ridiculous. I think now I'm just going to grab the vacuum and clean the interior up on this thing because it's disgusting. And also the engine bay. Just kind of clean some stuff up, and then I'm gonna dive into things that are missing, things that are broken, things that need to be replaced. I kind of want to come up with a stupid little list of stuff to just get. Thankfully it's all cheap because it's old Honda stuff. So, but this is exciting. This means that I can get a steering wheel and this car will actually run and drive, and I can drive it around, and it'll potentially be a car that I could use all the time, which is kind of mind-boggling. All right, gave the engine bay a quick vacuum down. Pretty good, not too bad. I'm not gonna go crazy with it. Really wanna just take care of the interior the most because it is so disgusting. So, quick little before. Sills, seats, passenger side's just full of stuff. I'm gonna take all that shit out, clean it out, vacuum it out, throw whatever's random in this little bucket, in this little box here. Try and put the ECU back where it goes. Remove this gigantic rock that's wedged in here. That's not fun. This car's just full of surprises, you know? Surprising me every day. Alright, well, I just pushed it into oblivion. Alright. Gross, but soon not to be. So after about 45 minutes of just quick cleaning in the interior, vacuuming, scrubbing some stuff, we have a pretty presentable interior now, you know, much more appealing to want to sit in. The seats could probably use a good steam cleaning and scrubbing, need that Aiden special. But not only did I clean and throw away a bunch of random junk that was laying around, I hard mounted the ECU back to where it's supposed to go. I remember that when me and Petrie 5 years ago when we did this, we ended up cutting the carpet, so that's why this is not covering all the way anymore, but not a big deal. Cleaned up a bunch of other random stuff, found a couple things that were kind of sentimental, which was kind of cool. Most of the stuff that was like in the compartments back here was taken out when I sold the car, and I don't really know where all that stuff ended up. It's really cool to see this thing coming back together. A couple things that I noticed while I was cleaning this out. Glove box is broken. It is now, I guess, hard mounted. Someone just self-tapped screws into it, so that doesn't work anymore. Obviously this door latch is busted. The other one barely works at all, so I'll probably end up popping the door panels off and assessing that, because that's probably my biggest pet peeve right now, is not being able to get in and out of the car. I still don't understand why the battery terminals were ran into the passenger seat, but I ended up pulling them back out through to here. Funny enough, this is still the same relocation kit that me and Petrie built in our shop at Webster, Mass. Back in 2017. So it looks like they just pulled it out of the trunk and put it in the passenger seat. So that's really weird, not sure why. I'm either gonna try and extend it back to the trunk or just put a battery in the corner for now. I put the grommet back where it's supposed to go, so all that's nice. Vacuumed all the junk and stuff out of the engine bay, so that's good. And now it's a pretty presentable interior. Couple other things I noticed: the trunk latch is not here anymore. It probably broke off because it's plastic, so maybe I can order a new trunk latch. The dead pedal is no longer in there, so probably get a new dead pedal. All this stuff is all ridiculously cheap, ridiculously cheap, which is awesome. Still has the cluster in it, the automatic cluster. When we manual swap this thing, I left the auto cluster because why not? For some reason he had an entire like king size bed sheet in here as a shift boot. Don't know what happened to the shift boot that I put in it, but that is gone. Also noticed that we don't have a rear view mirror anymore. That's interesting. We're missing the trim piece over here. I think I might have mentioned that. Just a bunch of little things. I found, funny enough, the little, I remember buying it on eBay, but it's just a little blue LED that goes in the dome light. I actually found it chilling on the passenger floor, so I put that back in. I got the little plastic cover somewhere right there. This is just a nostalgia trip for me. I remember getting this thing, not having a license yet, and it just sitting in my parents' driveway and just sitting in it and pretending to drive and pretending to enjoy having a license, having a car, and just being so excited to start modifying things and be a car guy. And to find it 4 years later, still pretty much the exact same way that I left it, a couple things here and there, that's ridiculous. Now that we know that the thing runs and drives, I'm going to purchase a new fuel sending unit, because we think that's the culprit as to why it was being finicky. Once we added a little bit more fuel and it started pumping again, it was fine, but it's got some hiccups, so that's probably the reason why it wasn't running good. The ground on the engine's not attached, so that's also another culprit. I'll reattach that. But in terms of the ECU, he thought that the ECU was bad, and it looks like it's perfectly fine, so that's a win. I'm stoked about that. This thing is pretty much functional, which I'm stoked to hear. Leave it down in the comments what you guys think I should do with the D-Series engine that's in it right now, because this car came with, when I had it, a D15 B7 non-VTEC, like 92 horsepower from the factory, but now it has a more capable single cam in it that someone put in, so I'm stoked about that. And there could be a potential to just have some fun with a single cam. Let me know if you want to see that, or if I should start looking into potential bigger swaps. I'm starting to lean more towards the single cam, just because that's where this car's origin came from, and the one that's in it is good. So it's kind of like, why take it out and not use it? That's where my mind's going. So let me know down in the comments, but I'm stoked to see this thing actually working, and it's a crazy feeling. It's pretty crazy. It still says eject on the fucking e-brake. Oh man, everything is still here. All the dumb stuff. Boost. Where the fuck? This stopped working. The cable's broken. It's just a nostalgia trip in here. I'm gonna take this out. No need for that, unless maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. We'll see. The car's not boosted right now, but who knows? Huge nostalgia trip. I think the first thing on my list is going to be fixing the door panels and getting a steering wheel, because this thing needs to be able to move and get in and out of, which right now it's a pain in the ass to do that. So I'm gonna put an order in for that stuff tonight, and hopefully, well, I'll probably end up driving it in this video. I'll see if I can drive it around. Maybe I can find a quick fix for the steering wheel, and we can putt it around somewhere, but this is exciting stuff. All right, we're doing some exciting stuff. I got the fucking jump pack wedged in the corner, terminals loose, dangling everywhere, and good old vice grip on the quick release because I don't have a wheel. So I just want to move this thing and get it out of here, but also I feel like it would be just cool to drive it 100 feet, however I can do that. So we'll see. Hopefully everything.
It's like, we'll see. Not confidently. It'll work great. It'll be
Yeah,
good.
it's a Honda. She'll fucking. All right. Sean's gonna hate this one. This, for sure.
Like, I fucking hate that.
It's so bad. I hate it too. Hey, the windows do work. God damn, this thing sucks. What the fuck, man? God, that is the worst sounding exhaust I've ever heard in the history of fucking exhaust. That is so bad. What the hell? And this homie was driving around like this. I'm parking this thing in the back, dude. It's definitely nostalgic to sit in here, but that is the worst sounding exhaust in the history of exhausts. I don't remember it sounding like that. Shifting works, transmission's good. Definitely runs a little funny. I think it's, like I had said, with the fuel sending unit not being very good, but hey, we fucking pulled it out of there, and she's running and idling and working. That's just crazy. It sounds so bad. So bad. Look at that. That is nostalgic as hell right now. I probably have. Look at that. That's funny. Man, what a good car. What a good, dumb car. That is the worst exhaust I've ever heard. I cannot wait to get even just an eBay exhaust. This thing is sound. Ew. Yesterday was pretty wild. Honestly, when I started talking to the previous owner of my car, understanding what was up with it, I didn't really have that high of hopes on the engine of the car, but the fact that this thing started up so easily yesterday with just some gas is ridiculous. I'm super stoked. I'm through the moon stoked. It just means that this thing will be that much easier to bring back to life. You know, I don't have to go searching for an engine. I don't have to chase wiring issues. I don't have to do a lot of the things that I thought that I had to do when I picked the car up. And even though the car is a novelty to me at this point and probably will stay that way for a while, like I said, when I picked this car back up, it's just ridiculous to see it in person and just takes me back. Every time I see it, every time I'm working on it, it just takes me back to 18-year-old Mike, 19-year-old Mike, having a blast, just wrenching on his first car, not giving a shit. There's something big in the tree over there. Florida sketches me out, man. We've seen bears, we've seen bobcats, we've seen alligators, deer, eagles, herons, you name it. The compound has it. I'm gonna keep this short before I get mauled by whatever's in the woods over there. I hope you guys are stoked, and I'm excited to continue to work on this thing. And all that stuff that I mentioned is ordered and should be on the way soon, and we can dive back into this and start, air quotes, restoring it back to the way it was when I owned it before I sold it. So today's Sunday, today's another chill day. Spending today starting to get the new product, the unannounced new product, all packed up and ready for the promo to be shot so that I can get that out to you guys. I think it's gonna be probably one of the coolest drops that I've done so far, the coolest products. Speaking of wildlife. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.